So JD McDonough, he took a rough fall onto the table. You could see, picture he hits his back. And so he spoke out after Raw. He said, "First off, thanks to everyone for the messages and the concern. I'm good. I've got a couple of broken ribs and a punctured lung, so I'm going to be out for a couple months. All things considered, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm grateful for that. See ya in a bit." So at the time this looked brutal. JD finished the match and people loved that match. People absolutely loved that match. And I gotta say, we've kind of laughed about the Judgment Day and what's going on with it, and whether it's gonna be something that goes away now, and how do they build from it. JD McDonough, Dominic Mysterio, that match, they should be a tag team going forward. I really think they have a future with it. Fans loved it. I think a lot of fans looked at this as like JD gained our respect. He put everything out there on the line. And, a lot of us probably wish, hey man, you break your ribs and puncture a lung. You don't got to finish that match. They could have storylined that out. That's insane, really. And hopefully he gets better. He's going to be out for a little while, which is sad because I think there was a lot of momentum. I mean, I'm just reading the comments to what, people were saying. I'll read you a few of them. "Speedy recovery, JD, with a heart. Glad you aren't paralyzed, man. Noggin okay? Broken ribs and punctured lung sounds rough, but it's great to know you're staying positive. Rest up. Man, I saw the fight and what a dangerous movement, and you still continued fighting together with Dom. My respects that you get well soon. Greetings from Mexico. Thank goodness you're good, man. Talk all the time. We love you." You know, it's just everyone's happy about it. You keep "get well soon, glad you wrote." I mean, it's just people were all over this, and a lot of them are even praising his performance. The crowd was loving that. So I think a lot of respect was given to him for it. So after he recovers, after he gets better, he can look back on this and say, you know what? I took a bad injury, but the fans love me even more now because I did this. And I was calling for it before Raw. I said, look, I want to see Dominic Mysterio get a little bit of a bigger push, and I was talking about in singles, but would JD McDonough give this team a push? Let Finn Balor go be, chasing singles championships, and let JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio be this tag team. I love it. This was one of the first times in a long time I've really seen a connection between the audience and JD, even during the match. It's like, sure, they weren't rooting for him necessarily, but it was more than just booze because they hate the Judgment Day. It was like, holy crap, these guys are putting on a hell of a match. So I hope they're able to keep that momentum when he gets back. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.